Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's start. Can you just tell me something about yourself?
Yes, my name is Parjita. I live in a small village, Mehtapur, which is situated in district Hoshiarpur, Tehsil area. As far as my education is concerned, I have done my post-graduation and degree in teaching. So it's all about me.
Great. And let's say, what kinds of fast food have you tried in your area?
Well, with the invent of technology and the number of things are being innovated with respect to technology and to the eating material also. The fast food which I have tried in my life is like sandwich, burger, pizza, the South Indian food masala dosa, which is one of my favorite.
Which is one of your favorite. And do you ever use a microwave to cook food quickly? And why not?
Frankly speaking, I don't know how to cook food. So I just watch the way that how my mother cook food by making use of microwave. And with this, it's like fraction of second the food will be prepared.
Okay, since we were talking about technology, so you have used microwave to heat the food for quite a point of time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what do you think about it? Using microwave is a good option or not?
I think it's a good option because with the fast-paced time period, none of the person have enough of time to cook food by their own self. So the thing is that they just take the food and put that material in the microwave for the purpose of having a hot meal.
Okay. And how popular are fast food restaurants? Where do you live?
I live in the northern part of Punjab, and the restaurant which are quite popular in my side is like Dr. Deuce, the restaurant of Hungry Points, Essence Stop, Semo. So these are the 3-4 restaurants which personally I tried, and the facility which they provide is very good.
Great. And when would you go to a fast food restaurant? Why and why not?
Particularly whenever it's time for my birthday or the birthday of someone else. So even by going at that place, we have some chit chat because in the busy schedule, we do not meet each other. So on that day, we have time to do some chit chat and some gossips.
So you usually go to fast food restaurants when you have some occasion, like birthdays and anniversaries, right?
Yes,
okay, great. Amazing. So this was the part 1, and let's go on to part 2, where I'll show you a cue card, and you have to speak on it for 1 or 2 minutes, right? You have 1 minute to prepare your points, and then you can start talking. This is the cue card. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope that you can start now.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Sure.
Yes. Should I start?
Yes.
Okay. In the present era, there are a number of things which are being given as an assistance to the individual by the technology. So the thing which today I want to share with you is the application app which I got from my cell phone, and that is the Google. And it is the biggest worldwide assistant, which is provided to each and every section and even to the all individual.
Mm-hmm.
So last year, actually, it was the day of my birthday, and my mother gave me the cell phone as a gift. And when I got it, I thought that now my work is going to be completed without any kind of trouble. Because before making use of it, I had to think a lot, and I make a number of errors also. So when I started making use of this app, I feel some kind of relaxation as everything goes very smoothly. Even my trainer told me that, yes, Tanveer, you are doing very well. And they asked me that what is the reason behind it, but I never revealed this thing to them. So after some time, I thought that I'm completely dependent over this app. And instead of making my own sense of humor, I thought whatever I want to do, I just have to type that material and I will definitely get the answer. And I become like a person who is unconscious, like
Mm-hmm.
do not have the sense of humor to think and to do. So then I decided that it's better if I stop making use of it, as it has given me a number of problems, like I make use of it even at the late night, due to which I suffer from hectic. Even my eyesight also went to the very weak section. So when I finally decided to stop it, I feel over the moon, as I started working by my own self and by taking the help of buddies instead of completely depending on the this Google or this technology. And
Right.
I thought that people are very good and they have more experience rather than this technologies.
So you believe that it's good to use dictionary instead of using a Google?
Yes, I think it's good that if people make use of dictionary instead of technology, because sometimes people do not have such kind of network very good, in which they may not face any kind of difficulty. And at that point of time, the dictionary will save themselves.
So do you think that it's easier to carry dictionary everywhere you go?
Uh, uh, Straight from the shoulder, I think that it's easy to carry dictionary wherever a person go, as we carry a purse or any kind of backpack. So if we put water bottle, snacks, then why don't we have the support of dictionary? So I think it's quite easy. They can carry.
Right. Okay. Very good. And then let's come on to the part 3, which is the discussion topics. Let's talk about computer games. Okay. So what kinds of computer games do people play in your country?
Well, India is a diverse country, and in my home country, people play different kind of games, indoor and outdoor. But nowadays, due to the period of pandemic, people started to start passing their time on cell phone, and they started playing the online games like Free Fire, PUBG, and many more. And these kind of games have an adverse effect over their cognitive skills.
Right. It has adverse effect on people, but still, why do people enjoy playing computer games?
Um,
Do you think that
the
people are
people,
aware?
can you repeat this thing, ma'am?
Do you think that people are aware that they have an adverse effect?
People are aware about this thing that they have adverse effect over their health and over their mental abilities, but they make use of this thing for the enjoyment purpose, because nowadays the schedule is very hectic due to the cutthroat competition, as people are busy in order to get their name and fame. So for having some enjoyment, they pass their time on this activity.
Okay. And do you think that all computer games should have a minimum age for players?
Yes, I think that whatsoever the children want to play, there should be an age which should which is mandatory to be restricted. As nowadays, it is even watched by every person that below the age of 12, they are more addicted to these kind of games rather than the adult ones. So
Okay.
I think that the website should ban the age limit for this thing.
Okay. And adults are aware that they should not play a lot of games on computer and they should not spend a lot of time on computer. Are adults aware?
Yes, adults are very well aware about all these things, and they know that it is the time for themselves to settle themselves in the field of their own career, because it's just a part of enjoyment, and spending a lot of time in it means they are suffering their time.
Right. And do you think that parents should do something to stop their children from playing computer games? What are the measures that they should take?
Key role is always played by the parents. If a child is good or bad, because they are the actual guider of any individual. Trainer can just guide at the only four walls of the school, but outside activities always watched and restricted by the parents only. So I think that parents can guide them, and even can give some other source of enjoyment by which they get motivated and feel that yes, playing a game on computers or just goofing time on computer let their future will be in dark.
Okay. And in what ways can technology in the classroom be helpful?
Nowadays everything is technofied, and running a single day in the classroom is quite impossible. Even whatever activity trainer do, they do with the use of that sites and making use of technology, as nowadays children are more attentive and more aware about the positive effect of these things.
Okay. Since we know that children use technology more, so do you agree that students are often better at using technology than their teachers?
Yes, they are much better than their teachers, because uh, teachers are just have to spend their time on the material things, and they just whatever activity they do on the technological things, they have some knowledge and some sources. But children are more aware about each and every part of these things, from where the things can be deleted, what are the other source of getting the more information. Like as per my knowledge, I think they are much aware.
And do you think that computers will ever replace human teachers?
I do not think that computer will ever replace the actual presence of teacher. When the network issue arises, then who will save the children? The part of like teacher will always exist, and they are the actual person who gives the right path to all candidates.
Okay. Great. So this was the speaking session. We are done here. And just a minute, I'll stop the recording.